My car go vroom, my maid got a broom. My house got a room for some rooms with a view. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes.
30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
But that money moving fast.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
I just put your mortgage on my neck, and you looking teed off like a golfer, you upset. Why you mad? Why you mad? Tell him why you mad. If you need a loan, you should probably just ask. If you need to get around, I can send a bus pass. I'll be in my suite with a bottle must have. Top shelf, everything we elevated, and we just keep on pouring up. Man, I'm glad we made it. Feels so good to be so rich, ain't gotta worry about it. Why we only doing 30, ain't no hurry about it. Bust down for my bust down, carrots and the clarity. They tell me that I'm giving like I opened up a charity.
30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
But that money moving
Throw
fast.
some money in the air like you really don't care,
Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
M-O-N-E-Y, you know I say fly, cause I'm that guy. I be doing 30 and then 55, and you know why. Top down bass bumping out the tweeters. Told these groupies get it grip like some tweezers I don't see enough.
Mamacita, ¿cómo hacemos así? Tu cuerpo es fuego para mí. Dulce de leche, venga para aquí. Mamacita, no quiero compartir. Cuando entro a un club yo me veo original, como la luna que brilla, nadie puede igualar. Me miras de reojo, yo no puedo controlar. Sé que quieres acercarte, pero temas al final. No me llames a lo Kitty, pero puedo ser tu Kitty. Y hacemos algo kinky, na na na. Todo esto muy freaky, en la cama soy muy sticky. Yo te hago wiki wiki, na na na. Mamacita, ¿cómo hacemos así? Tu cuerpo es fuego para mí. Dulce de leche, venga para aquí. Mamacita, no quiero compartir. Okay. Cuando me miras, ya, tu cuerpo que es mala. Mami, ven pa' aquí, quiero comerte y tu boca me hace mal. Mami, no piensa más, quiero perderme en ti. Mami, ven pa' aquí. Dale.
Malva, ella no sabe, pero esta canción va a ser super hit, ¿me entiendes? Pon este beat de nuevo.
Mamacita, ¿cómo hacemos así? Tu cuerpo es fuego para mí. Dulce de leche, venga para aquí. Mamacita, no quiero compartir.
What happens next is not my fault.
Where we at?
Are you farting haze?
Unprofessional.
These are insane.
And Brandon keep killing it.
What's good, Creative Fam? Brandon Washington here.
I love you, Josie Peak.
This man is in trouble. Hey, in the chat right now, what was the most expensive piece of gear you ever bought but did not tell your significant other about until it showed up and it was too late to do anything about it?
I'm feeling called out. Dang.
What? No, I'm asking them.
Dang.
I'm asking them.
I just try to show a little bit of love to my wife. Dang. And you got to follow it up with.
Look, you're the one that's tying the two together.
Is this new?
What are you talking about?
I always had this.
I mean, what is it? What's the most expensive? I'll tell you, the first time I really I probably messed up, but when
you didn't mess up as bad as Frank.
So when it came time for the Red V Raptor, I was like, man, I'm just gonna do it. And then I called Red and had the whole conversation because it was being ordered that day. You know, it was it got announced. I put in the order and then I was like, nah, I need to have a conversation.
Luis is a good husband.
Never had that.
Brandon, hit that intro.
Oh no, I don't have the song ready. We off. We gonna be off. I'm gonna warn y'all, we off a little bit.
I choose to stay married. That's some good advice, Fox.
Lights, camera, action.
Yeah, we back again.
Talking all the latest gear. Bring your lens, bring your friends. Sony gang.
Pull up.
Canon fan people too. Black Magic Mafia.
Tell me what you shooting, fool.
We got red users flexing, Lumix gang in the chat. Nikon in the cut. Yeah, we steady making
stacks on stacks.
We breaking it down, no filter. Tell the real from hype. If the camera ain't fire,
we ain't giving it no likes.
NAB. Cine Cam.
Who's high?
Black Magic.
Price drop.
Man, that's a
jackpot.
Firmware updates, leaks, and the rumors. Who got the best shots?
Creative and
Look, this is uncensored real talk, no cap. Live every week, get a fam, got our back.
See if it connect.
Man, you know where it's at.
So grab your popcorn, hit subscribe, and let's chat. Let's go. I was not expecting this.
What?
We have a very, very disciplined. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Audience.
Yeah.
They don't be sneaking nothing past their wives. they be.
Is it sneaking if you have two different accounts? Is that sneaking?
That sounds sneaky, dog.
What if you just set up the rules early?
I think you should say. Is it if you were to say it's for the business, I'd be like, okay, you good.
That's
but
what I'm
when
saying.
You just say two different accounts, you're gonna have these fools opening up Wells Fargo's accounts.
No, I'm talking about.
Brandon said it wasn't sticky.
No. You got a business guy. It's Kevin Hart. I got the business and I got the personal.
This is for business.
This is for business. As long as it's the business, and the business has the checking and the savings. So sometimes you got to buy it in order to help the savings.
I'm just gonna say, in 1 year, when it all works out, ain't nobody gonna be talking about this little $500 this $500 purchase.
You're crazy. Bro, Jordan, that's a real thing. Babe, I need more write-offs this year. Do you want us to pay more in taxes? We filed together.
We can't go too deep into this conversation.
Bro, we filed together.
We can't go too deep into this
I'm buying this for us.
I ain't trying to go home and get beat up.
Are we touching the nerve? It's too close.
But hypothetically.
Okay.
Hypothetically.
Okay.
We do need write-offs.
Yes.
We just need to have the conversation before we do the write-offs.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to get the write-offs in while the write-offs are good. You know what I mean? You can't.
It ain't December 31st. It's April 22nd.
Hey, sometimes. I mean, do you do your taxes quarterly?
It's tax season.
We got to keep up with the quarterlies.
Gosh.
I'm just saying.
Gosh. I just has any of y'all's wives asked? I'm assuming y'all married.
Massive assumption.
That's crazy. Crazy.
All
Have any of y'all's wives and or husbands?
Yeah, don't discredit the ladies.
Yep. Has anybody ever walked in and been like, "Is that new?"
Question: has she ever said, "Is that new?" And you responded, "No, I've had that for a minute."
I wasn't lying. I said a minute.
You talking about? No, I had that. I ain't gonna lie. Melissa walked into the office Wednesday. She came over in here. She stopped by. She was like bringing me lunch, and she was like,
rich.
She walked in. She goes, how did all this fit in the old office? It didn't, babe. It didn't.
Kenneth, bro, I know you be staying in the doghouse. He said every single time.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
we been had this.
I will tell you, if you do be buying gear, I'll tell you that the other side of that coin is every time I come home and I see them Amazon packages out front,
ain't no lie.
I ain't saying nothing.
So it's crazy because I got 6 kids and let me stop. I'm kidding. I love you, babe. I'm sorry. I ain't as brave as Brandon. He gave me some. He gave me some. He gave me some courage, and then I'm like, nah.
See,
we about to hit 20 years in June.
Hey,
I know y'all little youngins. 20 years. Y'all ain't even 20 years old,
bro. You know what the courage I have? I've got the courage that she don't watch this show.
Yeah. My wife drops in every once in a while. She hasn't said nothing yet.
That's because she's a lurker right now. She's she's collecting evidence.
Receipts.
She's collecting those evidence right now. Oh my gosh. Well, y'all, first off, thank y'all so much for rocking with us today. Hopefully y'all are having a great week. I'm having a fantastic week because we finally actually got some pretty good camera news.
Yes.
I mean, it was dead up until last week. And then obviously, as a lot of you guys know, NAB was last week. Got a chance to go for a few days. Super busy week, so didn't get a chance to go for probably as long as I'd like. But 2 days in Vegas is kind of like perfect. That's just enough time. Get in, handle your business, go to NAB, see some folks, hang out, get the heck up out of there. Before Vegas gets weird, because Vegas gets really weird really fast. But got a chance to meet some of y'all. Shout out to Colton. Got a chance to see you out there. Good hanging out with you. Good hanging out with a lot of y'all. Jaseel, I saw you out there as well. What are you doing?
Chat.
Oh. There you go.
Thank you, Colton.
But yeah, it's so good seeing you guys. Armando, good to see you out there as well.
I missed you, Mondo.
Dude, it was just so much fun just hanging out. Honestly, that's the only reason why I go to NAB at this point is literally just to hang out and see people. Because while we do have some pretty interesting camera news to talk about today, I will say when I asked just about everybody I ran into from like at NAB, I was like, "Yo, like, how do you feel about the show?" Unanimously, everybody was like, kind of a light year, and I don't know if it's like because like the hall had less people because they also had like WrestleMania going on at the exact same time.
Really?
So like, you know how last year
are they done with the convention center?
No, they're done building it.
So like all the renovations?
All the renovations were done.
Okay.
But you remember how like there was like North Hall and then we walked that long deal where the guy told me that we never went to the moon?
Yeah.
And then on the other side there was the South. The South was all for WrestleMania.
Really?
So NAB didn't have any of that. So it was all just kind of compacted on this one side. And then I also heard that a lot of people, and I know this personally because I was supposed to have a couple meetings with some folks, and this happened to them. Some people coming from China had their visas just rejected, which is like
to come to the show?
To come to the U.S. for the show.
Dang.
And like a lot of people, apparently a lot of people had trouble getting to the U.S. for the show. So yeah, it was a little bit of a lighter.
Dang, that's wild, bro.
It was a lighter NAB. I would say it felt like
We hate money.
no, you know how build felt? Minus like not the interactions with people, but like how build just feels kind of small compared to NAB.
Yeah.
It felt more like build, realistically. It was more walking, like everything was a little bit more spread out, so people had bigger boosts. But it just felt like a little light. But I will say, I think because it was light, there was certain pieces of gear that I feel like otherwise would not get the attention that they probably deserved. They got it this year because there wasn't any like Sony didn't drop anything new, Nikon didn't drop anything new, Canon didn't drop anything new. So like there was like the Lumix dropped a lens. Like none of the bigger brands decided to drop for NAB. So it allowed a lot of other companies to really shine and get their time.
They definitely hit the jackpot because I feel like there's been, Blackmagic's been dropping.
Yeah, new cameras every year.
Every year.
The most exciting thing that happened over at Blackmagic's booth was the new software. They were showing off DaVinci Resolve 21.
Yeah.
Which I will say, man, I put up a poll and the majority of y'all, actually, let's do a poll. Let's do the same poll for the live stream. Can you make a poll?
Yes.
The poll was when it comes to DaVinci Resolve, where do you stand? And one was you are a master of it. The other one was you use it but you want to get better.
Mm-hmm.
The third one was I'm not a user but I want to switch. And then the fourth one was I'm good where I'm at. But DaVinci Resolve was like,
2028?
What? That's what we switching?
Is that when you switching?
No, I'm switching in like a couple months. I'm
I don't know. How many years have I known you, Brandon?
I have I don't want to give this away too early, but I'm working on something really fun and I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna give anybody the opportunity who has been thinking about switching the perfect opportunity to switch. And I've already found sort of my guru who's gonna take us through the switch. So
switching?
Oh, I'm switching. And it's gonna be a big deal. So y'all just be ready for that. If you liked 3-day film school, you like that vibe, and you've been thinking about using DaVinci Resolve, and you want like an ultimate crash course. Well, it's not really a crash course. It's gonna be a multi-day deal. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it. I already found my person. So, you got the poll going?
I am logged in.
Oh, hold on.
And start poll.
You got it.
So, top question.
All right. So, when it comes to DaVinci Resolve, is the question. The first one is I'm a master.
Okay.
The second one is I use it, but I want to get better.
Okay.
The third one is I want to switch, but haven't yet. And then the fourth one is I'm good with my current editor. So run that poll. All right, bet. All right, poll just went live. Y'all do me a favor, start voting on that poll. I'm trying to get a good idea of where we all sit when it comes to Resolve. But so DaVinci obviously was even light this year. So it allowed a couple different camera brands and companies to really stand out. The one company that if you asked anybody on the floor, like, cause you know, everybody on the floor always wants to talk about, oh, who won NAB? It was pretty unanimous that everybody was talking at least about the new Kinefinity camera. This is a camera that is currently still under production. So this camera is not finished yet.
Yep.
And so there are some things that are still open for like change, discussion. They were literally getting feedback in real time from creators about what they would want, what they need to add. But here's what we do know as of right now, at least from going through the settings that I could see on the camera. So the camera currently shoots in ProRes and all different flavors of ProRes. They had pretty much every flavor in the actual menu system. It was shooting in 6K, full frame. It had a massive screen, like Nikon ZR style screen. The only difference was the screen was more square-like, which led to them, and I think, well, I don't know if it was necessarily them, but other people calling it a open gate screen because the camera is supposedly going to be able to shoot open gate. Now, I will say the camera also had a pretty massive fan. Like on the back of the actual camera, like where you would have the camera here, the exhaust was here. So I will say the only thing that made me nervous about that is if the fan is on, you can't leave the screen closed like that. You're going to have to open it up or else it's not going to be able to get the air out.
Yeah.
So that was sort of a design thing that made me a little bit nervous, but
was the camera working?
The camera was fully functional from what we could see. They didn't lock in like all of the specs. Like they wouldn't tell us what sensor it had. They wouldn't tell us frame rates yet.
Gotcha.
But the one thing that was cool is that while the camera technically comes with the Kinefinity mount on it, you can also, with 4 screws, unscrew it and put a Sony mount directly to it. And you can also then adapt that to PL. But here was something that I thought was really cool. It does, whenever you use it with the Sony mount, it does have pins. And so I asked her, and so if you guys were watching the live stream, I had said, hey, since you have the pins, is it possible that this camera could get autofocus? And this was like the most shocking response I received from her. She looked at me and said, do you think people would want that? I don't know what it is about cinema cameras, like, but I think we have gotten to a place to where people need to, like, companies need to understand that, like autofocus isn't just a nice to have, it's becoming a basic necessity.
Yeah.
Because while, yes, I understand in a professional filmmaking cinema market, no, you're not using autofocus, but those are your $30,000+ cameras.
Yeah.
Once you start playing with sub 5,000, autofocus becomes a pretty big deal. And I think that they need to consider having autofocus. Like, even if you say like, hey, it's not going to be there upon launch, but it's something that we're working on into the future. Because I get it. When you don't have a complete pipeline, it's really tough. But Glory, you need to have that. You need to have autofocus working.
The focus group is coming from the people that are assumptions. It's coming from the people deep in the industry, maybe older, maybe on a higher end production, any of those check boxes. And I think what they are failing to potentially see is, man, there's a lot of people that grew up on Sony. And it's like, if you want people to switch, bro, they ain't switching.
Yeah.
If they're losing functionality, you're just not going to. So you may have good features, but like Logan said, menu focus for thrills, autofocus pays the bills.
Yeah, no, I absolutely, that's, and it's true. Like, at the end of the day, when Blackmagic starts putting autofocus in their cameras, you know that we've crossed the line.
Yeah.
I mean, Red has autofocus in their camera. And, like, again, I'm not saying it has to be perfect. Work on it. But give me at least, like, some of those options.
Yeah.
And the thought pattern that this wasn't even, like, on your radar, that, like, you need to, like, be considering doing it is kind of crazy. Now, I know that somebody in the chat, I think Kofi was mentioning it too, about this camera potentially getting some built-in NDs. I can tell y'all, this camera is tiny. Like, it is tiny. Like, take a Komodo X and chop it in half.
Yeah.
It is super small. I mean, literally, the dimensions are the size of the mount. So when we start talking about, like, you know, use cases for this camera, I get really concerned because I think a lot of people will want to rig it up and make it like a traditional cinema camera, which will be, you know, could be great, especially...
Get a GoPro.
Well, it's full frame.
Yeah.
But it definitely starts to look like something that Kofi said. Like, when me and Kofi when I was streaming, Kofi had made this point, was that, like, it feels like everybody is going towards the extremes in everything. And now that is about to hit cameras in the biggest way. Like, cameras are going to the extremes. You got the GoPro, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. But you got this Kinefinity, you've got the ZR, you got the C50. Like, you've got these smaller body cameras that they're trying to pack as much information into, as much capabilities out of, but they're trying to keep it into the smallest package possible. And then you got the alternative to that, which are going to be like your Aries, your Eternas, your Raptors. Like, you've got, so it's like you've got cheap, small, and affordable, or massive, expensive, but for traditional production.
It's kind of where like Apple went with the MacBook. Like, they just kept getting thinner and thinner, and people are like, nobody's asking for thinner.
At a certain point, I think you do start to cross a line.
Like, we want ports. We want good battery life. Like, if we want a camera that does not overheat.
Yes.
We want a camera that genuinely, like, has features that, like, I don't like. If you can do a full-size HDMI, we want a full-size HDMI.
Well, and I'll say that about this camera. They threw in not one, but two full-size HDMIs, which I don't think I'm wrong, but this might be the first camera I can remember, not like a Ursa or like a production, like a broadcast camera, but like this might be like the first cinema camera that I can think of that has two HDMI ports on it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild, because if I'm being fully honest here, I would have preferred one HDMI, one SDI.
Yeah.
But I can tell by the way they tried to design it with the door and all that stuff. What's up, Courtney? Welcome. I would have preferred that it had SDI port, but I get it. They're trying to keep it slim, keep it small, and an SDI port would have just stuck out the side of it.
Yeah.
So I personally would have preferred that, but it worked, right? So now the question becomes, with this camera, are we talking about a camera that is, in my opinion, trying to hit what I believe to be the new target? Now, I'll be honest, this is sort of a hot take, but when I saw this camera and they told us the price, which, have we said what the price of this camera is yet?
Have they official, or have they just given like a range?
So they gave us a range.
Yeah.
And they said that the hope is to get this camera sub 3,000, which is like insane. But when it looks like these cameras are starting to come out and they're trying to get smaller and they're trying to get lighter, it makes me start to wonder, are we now leaning into the world of everybody's trying to make their ZR
killer, to be exact?
They're trying to make their ZR killer, because this is how I look at the hierarchy of cinema cameras. And I know a lot of y'all gonna disagree with me, but this is just what I think is happening.
This ain't your show.
I believe the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K changed the game.
Yep.
I think it absolutely changed the game. It showed people that we need budget cinema camera. I don't think we get a Komodo if we don't get the Pocket 6K. I don't think we get, I definitely don't think we get the FX3, which, as far as I'm concerned, that was wave number 2.
Yeah.
If you had budget, affordable cinema camera with the Pocket 4K, the FX3 said, we can give you budget-ish, but we can give you cinema camera in a small form factor, but we're going to give you everything that you also love from our Alpha line. We're going to give you the autofocus. We're going to give you all the inner workings of that camera. And now, granted, when the FX3 came out, that's not the same camera that's out today. It didn't have shutter angle. It didn't have all those other things.
It didn't have A on it.
It wasn't an FX3A. It was just an FX3. But I think the FX3 was also a tentpole moment in the cinema world.
Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
I think we are now looking at, I don't know if I'm going to say the FX3 was Kobe.
What?
I'm going to say it was Kobe.
That's fine. We know.
I think now we start looking at the FX. Now we started looking at, the
rest in peace, Kobe. Are you saying that because like the FX3 is like more of a copy of the
No, I'm just
Blackmagic?
thinking in lineup, like in order. No, it's like skill. I don't think it's like a. It's like the FX3.
Oh, you don't want to goat the FX3. Where are we going?
Yeah, chill. You throwing out names, but I'm just saying in the lineup. If, as far as I'm concerned, the best basketball players of all time, when you get to the top three that changed the game, you got Michael Jordan, you got Kobe, you got LeBron. They came in that order. I
can see that.
I think when you look at the 3 cinema cameras that are making the biggest change right now, I think you had the Blackmagic 4K, you got the FX3, and now you've got the ZR.
So you're calling the ZR LeBron?
Yes.
Crazy.
Standing on business. I think it. Now, here's the only thing. Here's the crazy thing about. Here's the funny thing, though. This is the reason why I don't know if I necessarily. Well,
he just made all the old people in the chat mad. Bill Russell sucks.
Now, here's the deal.
Larry Bird sucks. Keep going.
Ain't nobody say that about Larry Bird.
Messing up the clips.
Now, here's what I do believe. The same way LeBron has had more competition than probably any of the greats that came before him.
He said what he said.
I said what I said. They didn't have to deal with a Steph Curry. We have to guard this man literally out of bed.
Ain't nobody had Kevin Durant.
Yeah, bro. And then also, like, here's my only caveat to the ZR is, can it compete at that level for as long? Because the truth is that I believe that the ZR, while it is the next big staple for price, affordability, functionality, the red integration, like all the things that they're doing, it's got to continue to level up its game, which means it needs to continue to get better. But also, it is going to get, like, every person who has been playing basketball for the last 15 years stepped in the league knowing I got to take out LeBron.
Yes.
And LeBron has had to stand that test.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Can the ZR stand that test? Because I believe that this Kinefinity, I believe that even what the GoPro is trying to do at a budget price point, I believe that what Canon is going to do, based on what we're going to talk about here in just a minute, I think that Sony's going to come forward as well. Like, I think the FX30 is going to be prime for a big upgrade. So, like, I believe that it is a place where the ZR right now is one of the best buys in the cinema space, but it has its issues. Just like LeBron had his issues
what are you talking about?
When he first started. He didn't go to Miami for no reason, bro.
He didn't have no help. He was taking bums to the finals. I'm just like,
That's wild.
it's not wild.
That's wild.
Name a single person that played with LeBron James. I'll wait.
You're crazy. But so here's the deal. I do believe that this Kinefinity is going to. Why is everybody in the chat today?
Mark Bone's like, hey, bro, put some respect on the FX3 name.
I did. You old news. Where the next one at?
You old news.
Where the next one at? So no, I do believe that when you look at what the ZR is going to do to the market, I think it's going to force everybody to decide how cheap can we get this camera out for.
Yeah, we were all over the place, but I 100% agree with you. I think that the Blackmagic had a long reign. I think that the FX3 had it's kind of like LeBron. Still,
it's like
still
Mark
relevant.
Bone's FS700. You know, he's still kicking.
Still relevant. Still great camera. But obviously, new cameras have been introduced. I think that we are now in the cutthroat point of the market.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody is gunning, and the crazy thing is I think that it's like today's NBA. You might win the year. You might win the news cycle. But bro, there ain't no way. Because now that we've been preaching for years about what we want, it would be lunacy for a company to be like, what y'all want? 4K? What y'all want? Not open gate? What y'all want? Micro HDMI? You better get that out of here, bro. Get it out. So I do think that companies have heard us, and obviously product cycles take 3 to 4 years. So it's not like they could have shifted immediately, but now I think we're going to go into an era of what do they say? Teeth in the throat, jaws in the throat. What they say? Go for the kill.
No, what were you trying to say?
Jaws in the throat, jaws in the neck. What is it?
I don't know. I'm lost.
No. You don't remember that? There's this like high school coach, and he was like talking about wolves. He was talking about wolves. It was a girls' team, but like I think they were like a basketball. It's like jaws in the throat, jaws in the neck. What was it? Something like that. Anyways, whoa, bro, bro,
go for the jugular.
Anyways, but like when he would coach, like everybody would always, he would just say like jaws in the neck, jaws, teeth in the throat, and something like that. And everybody would look at him and be like, "Man, you're being really hardcore for a little high school team." But he would try to tell him, kill him.
Bro, I think, and I've had this conversation with Nikon. I've had this conversation with Lumix, and Sony doesn't talk to me. So I've told them, people right now, and like I could be wrong, but this is just sort of my pulse on the industry. Gear is too good.
Yes.
It's too good. Like every camera in the last 6 years, too good, right? So here becomes the question. Why am I going to choose you over somebody else?
Yes.
The differences are minor, but the choice could be generational. Like the reason why I choose Nikon or the reason why I choose
sucked into
Lumix,
that ecosystem.
like, but it feels like right now people are more open to jumping systems than they have probably ever been because the competition level is insane. Sony was running away forever. Canon caught up. Nobody even considered Nikon for video. One camera changed that thought pattern. Lumix came out of nowhere. Blackmagic had always been dominating, but we all kind of expected never to get autofocus. They said, hold my beer. They gave us autofocus. Like, and then people were like, well, these are all cool, but I gotta choose my camera based off the lens that I'm gonna use. Psych. Now we got affordable third-party lenses, affordable cinema lenses. We're getting autofocusing cinema lenses. Like, we're getting adapters, like from Tilta, that can take any manual lens and also make it autofocus. So, like, the options now are freaking insane.
Yeah.
You almost can't make a bad decision. But when you can't make a bad decision, every decision becomes an option. Therefore, for the brands, you got to get smart.
Yeah.
And you got to say, okay, I got to go all in right now, or else we might lose them for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Because I think like Mark Bone, he said he's shooting on that little FS700 or whatever for like the last 30 years.
That's wild.
That's disrespectful. My bad. But like a Mark Bone, this man shoots on everything. He shoots on his ZR. He shoots on, he had the ZR. He probably shot on some Canons. And Mark Bone probably doesn't care what camera he shoots on. But I can tell you, he's a person that's like, I need to focus on the story.
Yeah.
What do I know? I know the FX3. I know the FX6. I need to focus on the story. So give me the camera I'm used to so I can focus on the other elements that I need to focus on. And those are the decisions that people are making right now.
Yeah.
Is I think people are trying to decide, like even me, I understand, like I run Reds as my primary camera. Therefore, the Nikon is obviously the best implementation.
Yeah.
And the ZR is great. That is just easy for me at this point. So unless a client tells me, can you shoot this on the FX6? Can you shoot this on the FX3? Can you shoot this on this Canon? I'm going to run to whatever's the easiest for me. Red is the easiest.
Yeah.
And if I need a B camera, I'm going to run with the ZR because it's going to give me a very similar image. So like, I think right now, that is where we are in the state of like how cameras have gotten so good. And like Kinefinity, to like sort of bring this home for Kinefinity real quick, like Kinefinity, if you're going to bring out a camera today and try to make noise, you better come correct and give open gate 6K minimum, like release it all.
Yeah.
And then you internally ask yourself, like they did, how do I get the price lower? We're trying to come in sub 3,000.
Yeah.
Where they're working there, like they're probably even considering like, okay, what if we take this out? Like, how can we get it below 3,000?
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where we are. And so, and to kind of move into, are you good if I move into the next point?
Yeah, you're good.
It's not just Kinefinity. So Jarrell has a rumor that I actually heard too, but Canon, who has already done a crap ton in this little space,
Yeah.
seems to be trying to do even more. It sounds like Canon is working on
They're the
a
new
ZR
Sony.
killer.
They're the new Sony.
You think Canon is the new Sony?
I think Canon's the new Sony in this aspect. When Sony was releasing vanilla with coffee bean extract, like the way that they were just doing all these like iteration of cameras, to fill every crack and crevice of the market. I think Canon's doing that right now because they are literally, bro. I don't care, guys. Shoot what you want to shoot. Do what you want to do. But if I'm the market leader, which they are, we're gonna have perfect insulation in our house.
Yeah.
Like we ain't gonna let nothing leak through.
Yeah.
And so if something can genuinely, if there's a potential need in the market, we're gonna put it there. Even when you're like, I don't understand this because we have a C50, we have an R6 III, and now an R6V.
Yeah.
And
So
this camera seems like, holy crap! We knew that they would probably flesh out this lineup of cameras, but this camera could go crazy. And like we were talking about before the show, where does it fit? With the rumors that we're hearing about how good it's going to be, where does it fit among the R6 III and the C50?
Yeah, so the rumor that we're specifically talking about is that Canon is allegedly working on a new camera, the R6V.
Coming soon.
And if you guys remember Canon's other V camera, this is a video focus camera. Typically, like if we're going based off of what the last one had, it will not have an EVF on it because it's video focus. However, the previous model was a crop sensor. With this being the R6, it should be full frame. The question becomes is, with a R6 II that literally just sort of got upgraded to the R6 III, where will this one sit? Will it lean heavier more towards the R6, or will it lean, or R6 Mark II, or will it lean closer to the R6 Mark III? The new rumors are saying that we're leaning closer to the R6 Mark III. Full frame.
And leaning closer to the R6 II price.
Yeah, so R6 Mark III with the full frame, open gate, small, 6K sensor, all of the software and everything from the R6 Mark III, IBIS, but at a significantly less price, which starts to get to a place where you're like Canon, y'all just chose not to make money for like the next 5 years or something.
Hey, we about
to win
that
the
life.
market.
We about that life.
The real question for me though is Sony was able to move buyers. Like if you shot Canon, you bought a Sony. If you shot Fuji, you bought a Sony. If you shot Nikon, you definitely bought a Sony.
Yeah.
I don't know if people who are with their brands today are jumping ship to Canon for a couple reasons that we've talked about in the past, which is like the biggest one being that their mount is closed, and that because of that reason, the affordable lens options are a little slimmer. Now, I think that it is very interesting to see that they are working on a camera to come out in that price point of a ZR, because y'all know I'm here for competition. Put pressure on Nikon and Red, because what you've done already is given us a $20,000 Red, $2,000 ZR, and you put pressure even on the ZR to get some updates that we like desperately need.
Yeah.
So the more competition, the better we all are, even if you don't even plan on jumping ship to the Canon ecosystem.
Some of these people in the chat are being salacious. Bro, do y'all know how the ZR dropped and had a big screen, did 6K, and the internet went crazy and bought it up. I know you may be talking from your own personal, like, oh, I wouldn't buy Canon. It's still Canon, blah, blah, blah. But, bro, don't act like 6K open gate for around $2,200. Like, people going to buy. People will eat that up. If you guys remember B&H when they did the dropping of the R6 III, they said the most selling full frame camera is the R6 II ever. So the R6V will shoot photos like the R50, obviously without an EVF. But these Gen Z kids, they don't care about EVF. You look like a freaking boomer if you use an EVF nowadays. Obviously, EVFs are great. But to these new kids, I'm like, put your eye in the EVF.
You sound like the boomer.
Put your eye. But they're like, this all day. Bro, that R6V, glory. All I got to say is, Sony, you better come correct with this FX3. Because if you come at that $4,500,
oh no,
that 4K, that no open gate, I'm not even a Sony hater. More than ever, I'm a respecter of Sony. Respecter. You got, is that a word? Respecter. I've never said that word before.
I don't know if that's a word.
I respect Sony.
There you go.
More than ever. Y'all have some incredibly dope cameras. Incredibly dope. But if you pull that little 1RX3 crap with the FX3,
I'm not.
You are dead in the water.
I am not. Like, I'm not like trying to be like salacious when I say this, but I do believe that if Sony fumbles the FX3 Mark II,
rip,
it could be big. It could be a pretty big, like, and let somebody else. I mean, even with the cameras that are already out, I think the Sony shooters will be pissed.
Yes,
they will be royally pissed.
Now, do I think? And I say this in a real way, like not even a disrespectful way. Do I think the arrogance is that thick that they're not listening to the people? No, I don't think so. I think that they know what they need to do, and so therefore I think they will do it. I think that they will make the camera that everybody wants, or they'll shelve it. You better shelve it. You better be like, we're going back to the drawing board. I don't think they will. I think they will break the internet with the FX3 Mark II. But I'm just saying, in a real way, hypothetical, unicorns fly, the sun is blue, the FX3 is FX3B. Cooked.
No, gosh.
Cooked.
Yeah, that would be rough. The only thing is, like, I have seen Sony consistently trying to do damage control for the FX2 in ways that I've never seen them do it before.
Yeah.
Like the way they partnered with creators. Man, I shouldn't say this. Did I say that? Should I say it? No? Don't say it? Okay. You wouldn't look at me.
Well,
you wouldn't look at me.
I was thinking through it. I mean, I know what you're going to say. I was thinking through it. We can say from the outside, it felt dead on arrival, and the way they tried to revive it was crazy.
Well, and they're still trying to revive it. They at NAB, I saw they had the guy from Tokyo Drift, Han from Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Skirt. He just came out with a new movie called Drifter, ironically, and they used a bunch of FX2s in that movie. And
Is it the new creator?
Huh?
Is it the new creator?
What do you mean? Oh, no, because they used some other. They wasn't just FX2.
Gotcha.
It was like mixed into the deal. And one of his big points was that, like, with the FX2, it gave him so many possibilities and all this, like, blah 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 blah. Like, oh, we could put it in places and we could sneak into like targets and like whatever. Like, we could just do more with it because the camera was so small. Speaking from a filmmaker who has never really used small cameras before, basically was his perspective, right? But they were pushing the FX2 so hard on that deal. And our friend who told us we don't know what we want, he was on the panel too. So funny enough. But I think
I told you we know what you want.
yeah. But what I think is funny about it is that they are standing behind this FX2 as the cinema camera of cinema cameras right now. Like they're pushing it harder than they even push the FX3 right now.
Yeah.
So if the FX3 Mark II comes out and it is quote unquote dead on arrival, I have no doubt that we will see the biggest gaslighting situation to make sure that this camera is good. Because I'm not saying
Nolan,
it will be
how
dead,
much we got to pay you?
but bro, like I'm serious. Like Gerald Undone will come out of retirement to review the camera. Like I'm telling you.
They've already started the campaign.
What do they say?
They're already paying our audience to say these comments.
FX2 is a mini Venice. Such a great camera. Paid.
Get your check.
But yeah, I mean, Armando brought it up. Like Gerald
Yeah.
did say it on the show that Sony basically wanted him to switch to the FX2 for his main setup to push the camera. And like,
Can we be clear? The FX2, to be in alignment with everything that we said before, all cameras are great. All cameras are great. It just came out underwhelming in a market where people were doing Jaws in the net.
yeah,
And so that's the reason why it's dead on arrival. Colton, we know you have an FX2. Brandon just shot on the FX2. Talbot.
yeah.
Like, yeah, beautiful images. There's no doubt in beautiful images. It's
Yeah,
just like you cannot tell a spoiled kid to eat broccoli.
Like it's okay. Like,
We ain't eating no broccoli.
Like I'm not saying that the FX2 is a bad camera. Let me make sure that that's very clear. Although this part probably won't make it in the clip because that's how it always works, right? So for whatever reason, JB always cuts out when I give my caveats. I'm not saying that
About Sony.
About Sony. I'm not saying that the FX2 is a bad camera, but what I'm saying is if the reception of the FX3 is anything like the reception of the FX2 was, I'm convinced they will not let that camera die. They can't let that camera die. The FX3 right now is the lifeblood of the Sony camera ecosystem because everybody who shoots on a camera that is less than the FX3 aspire to shoot on the FX3. And then everybody else, like I'm not even kidding. And like I do a lot of research because I not only obviously do my YouTube stuff, but I help other people with their YouTube stuff and go into the beauty space, go into the gaming space, go into the barber space, go into any other industry. If you ask that industry on social, TikTokers, what is the best camera? Almost unanimously,
It's going to be the R6V.
they say it is the FX3 because it is what their favorite creator uses and their favorite creator uses and their favorite creator uses. So,
Yeah, it is an arrived moment for a lot of people.
yes.
It's like, I've arrived. I have an FX3.
Yes.
It's very common. But anyways, I think we've both grown tired of the tropes of just playing into them. I'm sure Sony's going to be great.
I think they've got a good shot. I think the FX3 Mark II,
I think they're smart. I
They
think
can't
they're
be.
incredibly smart people.
they can't, like, I know they tell us, like, oh, we know what you want. Okay, then know what I want.
They need. They don't need anything. They
How
don't
this
need
Canon
anything.
story turn into a massive Sony story?
I don't know. No, because I think that the R6V, I've got no doubt that the R6V is going to be a great camera. Zero doubts. I think Canon has only been releasing bangers. I cannot think, and this sounds like glaze, but I can't think of a late camera release that I'm like, oh, you flopped. So I have superior confidence in the R6V. It turned into a Sony story because we don't have that same confidence in Sony.
I think they'll get there. I really
for
do
sure.
think they'll get
100%.
there. Now, where I would like to get really quick, there's 147 people watching right now. That includes Mark Bone, Brandon Talbot, Armando, Kofi, Cam Mackey, but there's only 41 likes.
There ain't no
confused.
females.
That's
there ain't
the
no
problem.
females.
There ain't no females in the chat.
Females. I need y'all to.
Where y'all at?
We started off with wife stories. So
That's
who
they
knows?
probably was like,
But yes, go ahead and get that likes up, you trash cans. I haven't called you a trash can in a while.
he hasn't. So
Take your phone out of your pocket, hit that like button.
yes, it's free. We don't even run ads during the show because we don't want y'all to have to deal with commercials.
Female present. Hey,
So-
Rachel.
Rachel is in here. This is a perfect time. This is a perfect time. What's up, Rachel? The option is still on the table, Rachel. The day you guys ask me to change, I shall. But until then, because we have ladies in the chat,
I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women.
Exits the conversation. He's just like, I ain't talking about no FX2. I like my monies.
he says, I don't want to mess with that Sony money. He said, it's-
Oh, Gretchen,
Oh.
I apologize, Gretchen. You congratulated me on my 20 years coming up. You were here, and we did not hit the button.
Rachel says, we keep the meme. Look, hold on. Put it on the screen. So that way the next one of you dudes who freaking message me on Instagram talking about, well, you know, that meme is actually... Shut up. Rachel said we keeping it.
I was going to be like, I don't think anybody on this stream complains.
No, it's
But,
the freaking
yeah.
DMs I get on Instagram. Shut up. I'm like, how you going to watch me on YouTube and then find me on Instagram to send me a message on this? What you doing today? Sorry, got a little heated. But speaking of Brandon Talbot, who we just brought up a second ago, Brandon released a video that I didn't know we could talk about. So now I'm going to talk about it.
Ooh.
So massive ZR updates and new lenses coming out of the world of Nikon. Now y'all know
Nikon.
I won't make this story too long because I know a lot of y'all don't even shoot on Nikon. But here's the deal. What? I know the audience. I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. If y'all didn't see Brandon Talbot's video, first off, you should because I'm sure he went into way more detail. But Nikon did kind of give away a little bit of information at the booth. Now, they won't officially come out and say this, but here's what we do know right now. The ZR will be getting that much needed update. Now, how much we're going to get in that update, I'm not 100% sure, but
When's
I do
it gonna
know
happen?
two things. I've got two known things and then one pretty strong predictive thing. The two things that I know. One, they are going to fix H.265, which I love that they were willing to say that because, and I'm sure they're going to call it a H.265 improvement. They're not going to say fix because that implies there was a problem.
Yeah.
But they will say it's an improvement. And this, I believe, is so impeccable, especially as of right now, because let's get real. Media is too damn high. SD cards are too
Lot of
dang
money.
high. SSDs are too dang high. And it's rolling into everything. SD cards, SSDs, hard drive, everything is getting too dang expensive.
Like Brandon said, it's not Nikon's fault, but it is the reality that we live in.
It is the reality of today. And obviously this was not a thing when the camera first came out. Back in the day, I said, man, just shoot it in RAW. It ain't that bad. Now, nah, we out of there. So the fact that Nikon is acknowledging the problems of the consumer today and making H.265 better means that we'll be able to use it. But here's what makes it really usable. Log 310 is coming to the H.265, which is diabolical to me
yeah.
because you can't even shoot Log 310 H.265 on a red. Give me Log 310 H.265 on my reds, and I would bring out my reds even more. I'd bring them out to almost every shoot. Because Log 310 is what gives you that red color science built in from the camera. That's why whenever you shoot an H.265 on the Nikons, you don't get the same look as you get with RAW. It's because you're not working in the same log profile.
We need Brandon to be our spokesperson to
What?
them. Be like, hey, we got some other things we want you to do.
Yeah. So now that so those are the two things that we know are coming. We know that we're getting an improved H.265 codec, and we're getting Log 310 to it. Now, Nikon also on the first day of NAB teased not rumored, but actually showed a little bit of information about their new lenses that they have coming out. Now, they would not give me a lot of information about the lenses other than what we could basically talk about from the actual video. Here's what I was able to pick up from the video itself. Primes. I could tell from what I could see that there was focus dials, but I didn't see zoom dials, which means we're getting primes. They also had a few silhouettes, which means a set of primes. So I'm really happy to see a set of Nikon primes. A autofocus, manual focus switch.
Like a hybrid?
Kind of
like the VCMs?
But, here we go, being sold through their cinema channel. Which means
so
we're looking
cinema.
at the cinema zoom Nikon lenses, autofocusing, and here is my guess. If you are teasing it now, it's got to be coming out this year, right?
Yeah.
So here's the part where I'm guessing. I am guessing. Nobody at Red or Nikon come at me because I'm too close. It just makes a lot of sense to do it this way. And if you're not doing it this way, you should. My guess is that we see these lenses announced either just before or at Cinegear.
Ooh.
Nikon has obviously been doing this big push to move from Nikon, Red, Z Cinema. I think just like the last lens that they released, the last cinema lens, that 28 to 105 f4, that was a Z Cinema lens. I think you release a set of Z Cinema primes that are autofocus, just like the previous line, that work and are designed to work with the Red cameras and with the ZR, because when the first lens came out, we didn't have a ZR yet. And I believe if we drop this right in time for Cinegear, you have you have the setup.
Yeah.
You've got your ZR for your $2,200 price point. Then you have your $3,000 Red, your $7,000 Red, your $20,000, $15,000 Red, and then your $25,000 Red.
Yeah.
Like you have a nice little lineup. And again, we're talking cinema here. But then what's the biggest problem about cinema? If you have a cinema camera, you gotta have lenses. Now you're able to reintroduce the legacy that is Nikkor lenses, because Nikkor lenses, I mean, if you haven't been around for a while, Nikon actually, before all the cameras and all this stuff that we used to talk about, Nikon was like really well known for their lenses.
100%.
So now we reintroduce the legacy of Nikkor lenses, but with autofocus, which Nikkor lenses, like the old ones, they like, now you get that, but you get in cinema space and you have them autofocus. Works with the Red autofocus, works with the ZR autofocus. I think you make a massive Cinegear push, and now everyone's talking about your lenses.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys know this because you guys are in cameras, but whenever you come out with a brand new lenses nowadays aren't like the lenses of old.
Right.
Like, bro, they get firmware updates. And the reality is if you have to do a firmware update already,
do one
big one.
And so that's where my next prediction comes into play. I believe we will get the Nikon update and the Nikon lenses around Cinegear, because I believe it would make sense to send one big update to the ZR and to the Red cameras, but primarily focus on the ZR, that gives you the increased, gives you better, what is the word I'm looking for? It gives you the better H.265. It gives you the log 310. They can sprinkle in a couple other updates, like some peaking, some false color, maybe some other stuff with that. But then the big one is the lenses come alongside it. So I believe that we get the new lenses and we get the software update at the same time. The best time to do that is at Cinegear, and we're good. We're Gucci snakes. And the Nikon shooters, are happy for a little bit longer. I think the Nikon shooters are happy for a little bit longer. Now, do I think this will be the last ZR update, or if this is going to be like a big update that changes the whole camera? No, I don't think that. In fact, I actually don't think we're ever going to get a massive ZR change everything style camera.
No,
like update. I don't know. I really don't know if we're gonna get open gate on the ZR.
I know I'm not getting open gate.
Yeah, you definitely ain't getting open gate on your
That
little R5.
my final
line in the sand.
line in the sand has been blown past.
Yeah, they said you ain't never getting that.
They said buy yourself a little R6V.
So yeah, so that's my thoughts on the ZR. I think we're gonna get a pretty massive update, and we'll get the new lenses. I'm guessing we're gonna get it by Cinegear, and I think it'll make a lot of ZR shooters happy. I think we'll also get. I think Sony shooters will be like, okay, now that the H.265 is usable, I'm gonna give the ZR another shot. Also, Brady was in the chat earlier, and he had made a comment about the dynamic range on the ZR.
Yeah.
As a user of the ZR on a regular basis, I have never had any issues with dynamic range, but I do primarily shoot it in RAW at all times.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the dynamic range is not as good on the H.265. I'll be fully transparent. I don't really use the H.265 very often.
Yeah.
Like, I only use it if I'm shooting podcasts where I can fully control like the lighting or whatever, because I just don't want to deal with that file size. Or if I'm making like an Instagram reel. But other than that, I don't ever shoot an H.265. Them upgrading the H.265 is going to make my life so much easier.
100%.
So would OpenGate be nice? For me, OpenGate's more of a nice to have.
Throw up
It's
the
not
comment.
a necessity.
Throw up the comment.
Which one? This
That
one?
go down one.
This one? YouTube?
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So here's the deal. All right. Because I think this is like confusing people. I don't have any camera that has open gate. I mean, I guess technically the Komodo is an open gate because you're using the full sensor.
Yeah.
But like,
It's just not a 4.3.
yeah. I don't have any camera that has it. So I'm not like feeling like, oh, let me sell everything and get it because this is the feature. So just put open gate to the side. If it's available, especially in a cheaper camera, oh, you better put that in my order.
Yeah.
What do we talk? Anything.
Yeah, hold on. Just in case you guys don't have the context of what we're talking about. So Jarrell owns the Canon R5 Mark II.
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm addressing this comment.
I know, but
Yeah.
but I'm saying, but what you're saying, because they may not understand if they haven't
For
been
sure.
around. Because when you say if it's available in a cheaper camera,
Mm-hmm.
that's because Canon has OpenGate in the R6 Mark III. That is the cheaper camera that he's
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. Oh, but like I'm saying that even in general, like I don't think that people need open gate, but open gate as a feature, like the S9 does open gate, right?
I don't know. I haven't shot. I only shot on an S9 once.
I'm pretty sure people love the S9 because it has open all sort of things. So what I'm saying is, like in general, like I want all the features. Okay, like I want all of it. Like
Yeah.
don't tell me it can't be done. Don't tell me it's limited. Like I want the best that you can offer.
Yeah,
And so I don't think that like open gate, like it's gonna break my workflow, or man, if we don't have it and that sort of deal. I'm just saying, like in general, like fight for my business,
fight for me.
fight for my money.
All right, now you know who's fighting for money right now? GoPro. All right, let's talk about.
That's crazy.
like
Let's
that
see if their stock went up.
You like that transition? All right, so I will say last week we talked about the GoPro.
We up,
release.
baby.
We how much?
$1.35.
Bro, we should have put
We
it.
almost rich.
Bro, they were sub $1 last week. Dang. We dumb. Dang. We dumb. Dang. Maybe we have that Elon Musk energy where we can like talk about a brand.
We could have been rich.
Dang, that sucks. All right, so here's the deal. GoPro, last week we announced GoPro's new Mission 1 cameras. They came out with 3 cameras, the Mission 1, the Mission 1 Pro with the fixed lens, and then the Mission 1 Pro, some acronym I can never remember, that basically has interchangeable micro four thirds mount. And the conversation was 2 things. One, how cheap can they get this camera? Because both of us were concerned that if the camera was too expensive,
yeah.
dead on arrival. And the second issue that we worried about was, is this enough to actually save the company that is GoPro to make you want to invest your money into their lineup of cameras? Thank you, Central Entertainment. It's the Mission 1 ILS.
They should actually be thanking us.
So here's the information that I got from GoPro's booth. And I'll tell you, they did kind of sell me on it a little bit. I'm more interested than I definitely was last week. So first off, the camera comes in only 2 price points, even though there are 3 cameras. So you have I'm about to mess it up already. $499 and $599?
Sure.
$100 difference. $100 difference. And let me, dang it. Now I don't want to make sure I don't get that wrong. Can you double check me on that?
Yes.
But basically it's $100 difference between between the Mission 1 and the Mission 1 Pro. And then the price is exactly the same between the Mission 1 Pro and the Mission 1 ILS. They did not add an additional tax, which we kept kind of thinking about it in a sense of, well, they're going to have to like ladder step it. They didn't ladder step it. Also, I got confirmation that they're not done with the Hero line. The Mission 1 Pro does not take over from the Hero line because the Hero is still designed to be a affordable, easy run and gun, throw it on a surfboard type camera. The Mission 1 is going to be your 8K open gate cinema camera. The only difference between the Mission 1 and the Mission 1 Pro, and therefore the ILS, is the ILS and the Mission Pro are going to have double the frame rates. So if you want higher frame rates, you go with the Pro and the ILS. And then literally when you're trying to decide between the Pro or the ILS, you just ask yourself, do I want to have the built-in lens, or do I want to have the mount? Now, crazy enough, because this is a micro 4/3 mount, cinema lenses work on this camera.
Yeah.
So they had this thing like fully rigged up with like a monitor. They had a battery on it. They had a zooming parfocal lens from DZO, very similar to my Katas, but a micro 4/3 mounted version. And then they had like a full-on rig with lens support and all that on there. And
can you go from micro 4/3 to something like EF or PL?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So you can, and so I think Josh Yo did something crazy like that. Like he put like some like massive stupid lens on this camera, because when you're micro 4/3, you can go micro 4/3 to PL, micro 4/3 to EF, and you can put these massive lenses on here. Now, my question was, okay, cool. You got the price well under $1,000, which I thought was
$599 and $699.
$599, $699. So I was like, that is a necessity. It's gotta be sub $1,000. And you thought I was crazy saying that it was gonna be I said $999. You said I was crazy. They're crazy. So here's what we do know. They are obviously fighting for their life right now. As a company,
that will make you do it.
That will make you say, what is the cheapest thing we can sell this for? Because you're either trying to do one or two things. You either try to sell the cameras, or you're trying to sell your company. Either way, you got to make yourself look profitable. So with this camera,
few layoffs.
That helps you look more profitable.
Not laughing at people that got laid off.
No, just a crazy
laughing
business,
at the strategy.
Crazy business strategy. So here's the deal. They sold me on this camera, and I'll tell you what they told me. The GoPro, the Mission 1s.
Okay.
They sold me on why these cameras exist, because I was super confused. I was like, okay, cool, I get it, price is good. Why? Why did y'all make this camera? Here's basically what they said. There are so many times in productions where people, especially like car YouTube channels, car reviewers, people who are doing drifting, people who are flying drones, they are already using GoPros. They're using GoPros in their system, right? But it's sometimes difficult to cut between a GoPro and other traditional cameras. So what they've decided to do is the opposite of what everybody else did. Everybody else has a traditional camera, and then they made a crash cam. They already had the crash cam. So now they're venturing into making the other camera.
Pause just for 1 second. Because you said the Mission 1, right?
Yeah.
So this is not going to look like a GoPro?
So it does look like a GoPro, but they're giving it the functionality or capabilities of a full-fledged cinema camera aside from the actual camera body itself. So this is how they're doing it. They're basically saying if you are shooting on drones, use the Mission 1. Get all the drone shots. Or the Mission 1 Pro.
Yeah.
Get all the drone shots. It's got the fixed lens on there. Do all that stuff. You want to mount it next to the tire. You want to mount it on the hood. Do all that stuff. But when you need a different lens, because you either need to interview the person, you're shooting from outside the car is far away, you want to put a zoom lens on it, things that GoPros could never do.
Yeah.
That's where you introduce the ILS. Put your lens on there and you go.
So they want you to sell all your stuff and move into a complete GoPro ecosystem.
I don't know if they want you to
Or
sell your
maybe
stuff,
start.
but they're saying with their price point,
Gotcha.
and if you're starting right now, like, because let's be honest, outside of the Lumix GH lines,
Yeah.
where can you find a sub $1,000 Micro Four Thirds 8K open gate camera? Oh wait, you can't. You can't.
Yeah.
So this is the point that they're making. They have made a camera that does not exist, which is why it exists.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. You put it in a GoPro friendly environment, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Is it my first camera? Hell no. Like, it's just not going to work in too many places outside of that. But if you are in those types of productions, you're constantly flying with one of their other GoPros on a drone, you're chasing drifters. Like, the car environment, it made so much sense to me. And there are people who review cars on a regular basis, who make car-related content. And once you rig it up, it feels like an actual camera. It can make sense. But if you are someone who shoots outside of that, I don't think it's going to be everything you need. You're still going to have to go look for other things out of other cameras.
I guess I will reserve judgment until I see footage. Like, I mean, I have their footage, obviously.
Yeah.
But and their footage looks great. But everybody's footage be looking great.
Yeah. So
this is the thing. Like, I get the value part. That's awesome. But people use, traditionally speaking, crash cams, GoPros, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
For the shots that they want to put their expensive cameras on.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment they can pivot,
they're going to
pivot to their better camera. I don't think lens option, obviously you decrease the barrier. If you can put a lens on the GoPro, then that exponentially increases your odds of using another GoPro for the A-roll.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. That's the part that's unknown. The actual footage coming off the GoPro, do you make me not want to switch to my R5? Do you make me not want to switch to the Komodo?
Yeah, and that's the tough part there is one, while yes, you can put different lenses on there and you can introduce compression, you are still working with a 1-inch sensor.
Yeah.
That's it. It is a 1-inch sensor. So
but we're talking about GoPro, which is crazy. So that's a good thing.
And so that's where it is. I think, GoPro, they've tried this once before. They have obviously have earned the right to be known as the action camera, the action camera brand. They did that work. But they knew as a company, if they were going to grow, they had to do something else. They tried drones. It didn't work. This keeps the camera on the ground, which I think has the best chance of working. Yeah. So it's for that reason that
bro, better look better than a freaking DJI Action Pro. Better look better than the Insta 360.
And so here's my concern.
Because if it doesn't, that's tough.
I think it will. You think
it's going to look, why?
I don't know if it's, better is a tough deal because we're talking about pixel PP. I don't think most people will be able to tell the difference. But what GoPro is doing, what GoPro is doing with the Mission 1 is they're building a ecosystem that DJI currently doesn't even have.
This is true.
They're building an ecosystem that Insta360 doesn't even have. You can start with our action cameras and you can also use our other camera that has the exact same look, but put your own lens on it.
No, I do think they're stepping out into a realm where people were just doing like little like attachments.
Yes.
Anamorphic attachment.
Yes.
Where now
was them.
now you literally them, but other people too. Yeah. But now you can put your little Arls zoom on it if you want to. That's just where it's gonna lie. Like, because I'm not going in, but when all them YouTubers put the 13 versus the 6 versus the Insta360 Ace, whatever, they put them all side by side. Everybody was like, why that GoPro look like that? Why does it look like that? Why is it? So the 1-inch sensor helps, but then don't they all have 1-inch sensors?
No. Not all. Insta360 has a 1-inch sensor one.
Okay.
DJI currently does not.
Oh. Well, then maybe they leapfrog DJI. So that's where, to me, it's going to really come down to the footage of the everyday man. But I do think it's encouraging because in a real way, we were roasting them for having penny stocks.
Yep.
Now
they got dollar stocks.
Dollars. That's crazy. Just when y'all were about to get some flowers.
Sorry.
Brandon robbed you.
No,
that's
that's
left you on the side of the street.
No, you're the one that's making dollar stock sound like a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Y'all heard this man laugh. We ain't got pennies no more. We got dollars. That's crazy. I can't even say nothing, man. I ain't even got a net worth. Let me stop.
All right. Now, let's hop into a couple honorable mentions. This next one, I know some of you guys were asking about, and Jarrell sort of just mentioned. So, yes, DZO did release some new lenses, both underneath the DZO brand and the Typoc. So, we got a Typoc zoom autofocusing lens that has a Sony E-mount on it. I did talk to them about it while we were live. They told me that it also works on Nikon with the adapter, so that's cool. So the lens, has a little bit more flexibility there. DZO also released some new zoom lenses. Now, I told y'all months ago, when the Katas went on sale, and I bought them. I bought the Kata zoom lenses. They were normally $3,000 per lens. They were on sale for $3,000 for the kit, basically 50% off.
Yeah.
The Katas are currently still crazy cheap right now. You can't get quite the same kit that I got, but very, very similar. Same lenses though. But it's more like the case is different and stuff.
Yeah.
But those lenses are currently on sale for $27.99 on their website.
2 zooms.
And you get 2 amazing zooms. The reason why I brought this up is because DZO, I mentioned that when the Katas went on sale, I was very highly under the impression that's because a new set was coming. And I had to make a very valid choice in that matter. Do I buy the used one, like the current ones, at a discount, or do I try to wait for the new ones that I know are going to replace him and probably be better? Well, here's the best part. They're not better. They're different. So these are going to be these are the Samaras? How you say it? What are they?
Are they Samaras?
No, the Arls. Sorry.
The Arls. Yeah.
They're the Arls zooms. So for everybody out there who likes the Arls lenses.
Looking at you, Ezra.
And you love those primes, but you understand that, one, they're massive.
Heavies.
I mean, I shot a feature on them last year, and everything I did was with an easy rig or a shoulder rig. You feel those lenses.
Yeah.
And it changes the whole rig. Like, you need enough batteries on the back to offset it once you put a monitor. Like, those lenses are a lot. And swapping between every single scene, because you got a DP who wants every single scene, it becomes a lot with those lenses. So now you have that, and basically you get the full range across 2 different lenses. Now, the only downside that you're going to run into is these lenses are a T2.6, but really a T2.8. Like, it's a 2.6 technically, but you're really gonna shoot at T2.8. Whereas the actual Arls primes open up as far as T1.8. Is that right?
I don't know, but I can check.
I think they open up to T1.8 or maybe even T1.4. But that's what you're paying for. Like the reason why they're so massive is because they have such a fast aperture.
T1.4.
T1.4. So that is the one downside you're going to get with these zooms. But I can tell you, I held them side by side. They're basically the same length as the Katas. They're a little bit bigger at the front element of the lens.
Girthier.
So that is a word you could use. But only on the head, at the front.
Just English language.
Yep, those are just words. And they also showed off some. They also showed up all their different lenses from the Samaras and all their primes, and it was really cool to see them all. The one that really kind of stole the show was definitely the Arcadius,
Yeah,
Arcanus,
something,
whatever. All
something.
these stupid names.
Something. You're too unreleased for us to like really know your name yet.
Yeah. But they're anamorphic. They're budget anamorphic lenses. And these lenses obviously are priced to sell. They're priced to sell fast. We know Cam Mackey helped with a lot of the footage. Actually, I didn't know this. If you go to B&H's website and you go to look at those lenses, Cam Mackey's video is down there. Cam Mackey's ugly mug is right there.
I thought you were going to be
pushing
like,
those lenses.
I thought he was going to have like a banner.
No, gosh. But no, Cam Mackey is on B&H's website with those lenses, which is funny because I'm pretty sure he should be with Blazar, but we don't want to disrupt his happy home.
That man gets paid
Either way.
he don't be caring where that money be coming from.
Looks like some of that money coming our way.
Did he or didn't he?
Or no, he did. Did. Cliff Flick says, what if the Kinefinity is buying that new Sony dual, what does it say? Conversion gain 15 plus stocks that the S1 S1 sensor. Whoa. Also moon landings are BS. Well, first off, love the comment. I'll answer the first question. I doubt that Sony is selling off their mega sensor before they get a chance to use it.
Yeah.
Is that what the question is, right?
You lost me a little bit, Cliff.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
But yeah. So it is interesting right now when you look at all the lenses and all the gear that's being announced at NAB. It feels like, because I went over to Blazar's booth, bro. First off, I don't know who put who where, but they stuck Blazar off to the side, and their booth looked dead, bro.
Dang,
bro. I'm not kidding.
Well, here's the deal. Blazar's been hot for 2 years.
Yeah,
like freaking everybody passing by. Did they have anything this year? So I mean here's the top part.
They had the Vipers. The problem is they're not done.
We knew that.
They did they're autofocusing lenses. They're autofocusing anamorphic lenses, as far as I'm concerned, could have been the highlight of the show.
Yeah.
But they're just not finished. They don't have a full set.
Yeah.
And they have one lens for Lumix, 2 lenses for Sony, but only one of them is full frame. And then it's by the way, we also have the Vipers. And it's what?
Yeah. It bro, it's hard chasing clicks, man. It's hard keeping fame. So yes, it might be a good year to just get everything out. Come strong next year.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's I would love to hear from you guys. What stood out to you at NAB this year? And then we'll sort of rapid fire through some of them. And I'll kind of tell you a little bit of what I saw, sort of what the feel was. Was there anything for you that stood out?
Yeah, the freaking IMAX freaking Nisi.
Oh, bro.
The Prime?
That T1, that 50 T1.
T1 Prime?
Yes. So they put it on the...
Who's it?
Bro.
Who's it for? It's beautiful.
I'm going to tell you right now. I saw that lens on the Eterna.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Chat, listen to me. And I mean this respectfully. If you work for Nikon or Red, turn it off for a minute. If you work for Nikon or Red, this is your warning. Turn it off. I don't want to disrespect you. Okay.
Disrespect. That's crazy.
All right. All right.
Canon, you can log out too.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I have never agreed with this man more in my life. We can have sister wives.
Dude, how similar is the GFX Mark II, 100 Mark II
It looks better on the
to the
Eterna.
Eterna?
It looks better.
Better? Because I will say, if you don't move the GFX 100 Mark II with the what lens was on it last year?
The 85.
The Aureus was a stop, look, and stare.
Bro, when I tell you, listen to me. Give me an Eterna with that Nisi T1, and they told me they have 2 more lenses that are almost done. They wouldn't tell me what the actual lens ranges were, but they told me they have 2 lenses that are almost done, and that everything should be done by June and released, which is Cine Gear. Listen to me. Eterna with those lenses, I would take that over a Red. I'm sorry. I said what I said.
Brandon Washington. Joshua Martin just said
gorgeous.
Joshua Martin just said, take that, black man.
Bro. Gorgeous.
He said, get that dirt up off my name.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dirt.
I've always said that I picked the Red because it is the best image I've ever seen. Now, granted, I saw something on a screen at the NAB floor, but I've seen a lot of stuff on my Red screen and that Eterna. Now, I can't use it for everything. The Red's gonna be more versatile, for sure. But I saw that and was like, I need to shoot a film with this now.
Dude, bros, y'all ain't never heard that from this man.
Now.
Never.
Now. Give me an Eterna and a set of...
Is it jello, though?
It didn't move.
Don't touch.
Bro, I'll shoot an entire film, static shots only. Static shots only. Or we'll crop in when we got to move. But
see?
Man.
See?
Bro, ain't nobody putting smut on nobody's name. Oh, which by the way, for everybody who got on to me.
You didn't hear it. You didn't hear me say that.
What'd you say?
Like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, did you say it?
Take that dirt off my name.
Nah. Don't put no smut on my name.
You even say it funny, bro.
That's how Kendrick say it.
No, I know. You be emphasizing.
Don't let nobody put no smut up on your name. What we talking about? Bro, Aaron wants to know so bad. This man typed it in the chat and then texted me on the side.
DM.
He said, you ain't getting to my question fast enough, so I'm gonna text you. He says, you taking the Eterna over the Ursa 17K.
Rachel.
Listen to me. Where the button at? Listen to me. I'm taking the Eterna.
That's
over
crazy.
Almost.
And don't say almost.
Over everything, image for image now.
List it.
For right now, Eterna, that 17K. Get the
Actually,
hell
hold on. Brandon.
Get out of here.
Brandon. I just watched a video. Yeah, thank you. I just watched a video. Oh, it was with Cam. Yeah, Cam?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Mackey?
No, not Cam Mackey. Cam.
Newton?
Superman.
Oh,
Newton.
Okay, yeah.
He was like, when you roll around, when you're a part of the not the entourage, but when you're a part of the entourage of the person that makes money, that's famous, all sort of stuff, he was like, you need to understand your role. And I'm telling you right now, bro,
look,
you out here being
No.
You like it. It's great.
No.
It's great.
No. Listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. No. Because I get what you're trying to tell me.
No. I'm not saying. I don't care about Nikon. I don't care about Red in that way.
Listen to me.
I'm just saying.
Listen to me.
You going in balls deep. Dang. Listen right here. I hate money.
No. Look, the whole purpose, I'm going to tell y'all, I keep it for real. The whole purpose of this show is I'm tired of the BS. I want to be able to say what I want to say. I don't care. I don't work with, I don't care. The people over at Nikon, the people over at Red, they understand what I'm saying. I love their cameras. I use their cameras. But they know their cameras are not perfect for everything. I literally had a conversation with Red while I was there, and I was telling them that next week we're doing a camera test for my next feature that I'm shooting.
Yeah.
And literally, they were like, "What all cameras are putting on are going up?" And I told them all the cameras, and they're like, "Well, obviously we hope we win, but we also understand whatever's best for the film. That's what's best for the film."
Yeah.
That's why I like working with professionals. Professionals understand that just because you might like a camera better doesn't mean that it's the best camera. Colton likes the FX2. Don't make no sense to me, but it works for him. All good. I can say that I looked at the Eterna with that Nisi 51, which there's only one freaking lens right now, and say that is one of the best, if not the best image I have seen on the back of the monitor.
Was it only good at its most open?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I love that image. Does that mean it's
Would
practical?
you have been fined if you stopped it down? Because
Yeah,
when I
would've
saw
been okay.
Kofi's face, I was like, "You got that freaking Power Rangers." Who was the head on Power Rangers?
Oh my gosh.
Who was the head? Ozon? Ordon?
Somebody actually has that as their profile picture. It took me till today to figure out what the heck that was.
What is his name?
That's crazy.
Power Ranger. Y'all tell me, chat.
But somebody said it in the chat. I believe that for me, the Zordon, the difference.
Dude, did I say that?
You got close. For me, I think the difference is I am looking at medium format where I have never looked at medium format before. That's disrespectful. Now you see how disrespectful you were. Can you just look them up? You're terrible. I will say
I'm gonna
this.
need you to put this
Red,
on chat.
Red does not have, hold on. Red does not have a medium format camera. Nikon does not have a medium format camera. I am saying that I like the look of medium format. I'm not putting that up on the screen.
Can you?
Bro. I'm like in the middle of talking. You are the worst. Why you say Kofi look like this man?
No.
Why you disrespect Kofi like that?
Why is he so big? Like he wasn't that big when we were kids.
Yes, he was.
Nah.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't never thought about that man's weight when I was a kid.
That's crazy. You are so disrespectful, dog.
I am dead. In my head, it was a floating face. Kofi. Listen to me, dog. You were a floating face in your video. It made me think of Zordon. When I pulled up the picture, I was like, dang.
Bro, it's Kofi's.
That's not what I was talking about.
On Kofi's birthday, bro. That's disrespectful.
I just want to be clear.
That is disrespectful.
This is not what I pictured in my head. This is not what I pictured in my head.
That's crazy.
This is not what I pictured
You
in my head.
immediately went to Zordon, though. That was crazy. You was
No,
like,
because it was a floating head. Like, that was it. I didn't think we were going to get, like...
You saw it and then told me to put it up on the screen.
Yeah,
You made a lot of choices.
No, because I need the people to understand.
You made a lot of bad choices.
No, I needed the people to understand. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I did not remember this. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy work.
Kofi.
No beard, no nothing, bro.
I apologize.
You made this man fat, white, and beardless. That's disrespectful.
I apologize.
That's crazy.
I apologize. I'm taking that dirt off your name.
Take that smut off his name.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, dude, I got something I could do for Kofi's birthday, but it'd be so wrong. Remember the thing I showed you? So I never showed them.
What thing?
The thing I showed you.
When?
About Kofi.
Oh. You didn't get to do it?
I didn't get to just do it.
Oh, let's sing him happy birthday.
Do you want to pull up a picture and then sing
Yeah,
happy
for sure.
birthday?
Yeah, let's sing him happy birthday.
That's so rude.
No. Nah.
You sing a happy birthday.
No. You got to pull it up.
You want me to pull up the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to talk. I got to warn Kofi that this is coming.
Hey, Kofi, your boy, we would like to sing you happy birthday, and we would like to bring, well, I guess that was the part of you texting him privately.
Yeah, shut up.
Let me stop.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Kobe, how
I'm
old
not
are
gonna
you?
do it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not
let's still. If it's from the Lion King, I'm gonna be pissed.
Baka.
Let's sing him. Let's sing him happy birthday.
Let's sing him a traditional
in the native
African,
tongue.
happy birthday. Is that a real thing? Is there a way to do that? Is there a traditional African happy birthday?
I'm about to listen to the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life. Can we YouTube how do? Oh gosh, this is how people turn racist. How do Africans wish people happy birthday? That's crazy.
You know what's more disrespectful? We just threw a whole continent at this fool. We're like, all Africans.
I just want to know. I don't know. And I don't even feel like it's right for me to say that, but I know y'all can't say it, so chill. I'm saying it for you.
This is how people get out their racism. They just live vicariously through you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. We love you. We love you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That's crazy. I ain't doing that online. Anyways,
Oh my gosh.
if you don't know, you can YouTube it.
I think it's that's okay.
Happy.
Okay.
Bro. We are playing this extremely thin line. Let me just go ahead and say, all right, together, everybody, with the delay. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not singing.
Happy birthday to Kofi Yaboya. Happy birthday to Kofi Yaboya. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Kofi Yaboya. Sorry for too much emphasis on the Yaboya.
I'm about to get disrespectful.
He ain't gonna show the picture, but he about to play something racist.
It's not racist. It's not racist.
Oh my gosh. We'll let the audience decide.
It's not racist. It's not racist.
You have to say it 3 times. That's crazy.
What did they say?
I don't know.
Oh. Brandon Talbot texted me. He sent a picture of Zordon to Kofi and said happy birthday. Bro, the way Kofi is never gonna be able to live this down.
Man, I love Kofi, bro.
I do too. Kofi's a cool dude.
I love you, bro. I wasn't even trying to roast you. Don't beat me. Don't beat me.
You literally call this fool Zordon. You say, what's that floating big-headed white dude?
See? If you say it 3 times, it cancels out the racism.
Who said that? If you say it 3 times, bro, that ain't true.
That's what you did.
Nah.
Cordon.
Cordon is crazy. Who the heck gave... Dang, how much money... Well, it's Diddy, so it ain't a lot, but that's crazy deal. What is CRC? What ecosystem
is that the...
would you choose?
Is that Croatia?
I don't know. I'm a dumb American.
What is... We have to see... This is how you know it's not racist. We've got to Google lots of things from different countries.
Mm-hmm.
What is 2,500 CRC? Was that right? Costa Rican.
What are you talking about?
Costa Rican dollars.
My boy. Kofi, I still think you should use that song I made you for your for the intro of your YouTube channel. There was a super chat though. What is the question?
What ecosystem would you choose if you started from scratch right now? 10K budget, 2 bodies, hot climate for live events, must include 3 lenses. Oh man, 2 bodies, 3 lenses, 10K.
Canon or Nikon?
Live events. Oh yeah, could they do it with could you even do that with the Sony?
I mean, you could.
You could.
But you're talking about buying 2 bodies right now. The Sony cameras are more expensive than they've ever been. I refuse to buy a Sony right now because I know they cost more than they should.
FX30s, you can get it for $2,000 a pop with taxes.
Never mind. When you say capturing live events, are you talking about like you're just like shooting them, like you're just set up on a tripod, just doing your thing? Because if that's what you're talking about, then that's a little different. But if you're actually like having to like run around and create like a recap video, that's very different. Because the hot climates thing.
Why also 3 lenses?
I don't know. He probably just wants variety, bro.
No, I know, but just get 2 zooms.
Yeah, that's true. 24 to 70, 70 to 200.
Yeah.
All set. That's all you need.
Yeah, then you don't have to swap. You ain't got 3 cameras. That sounded so bad.
That's a little disrespectful. That
I'm
man
sorry.
gave us 50,000 Croatian dollars.
He did. He gave us 2,500 colons.
What?
COLONS.
That's what the name of the currency is?
Yes.
Where's that from?
From Costa Rica.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He said definitely R5Cs. Oh gosh,
that's all your money. What are you talking about?
Well, they've come down, I think.
Below $3,000?
R5C. 3,000.
Yeah, see?
36.
So 2 of those, that's 6 bands. You ain't got no money for lenses. You need a $2,000 camera. You need 2 $2,000 cameras.
Yeah.
So you can spend $6,000 on lenses.
Yeah, honestly, if I'm you, 2 R6 Mark IIs. Get their 28 to 70. And get the cheaper one. And then can you spring for a 70 to 200?
I think you could buy 2 ZRs, the 24 to 70 and the 70 to 200, and then you would be set.
I'm about to find out.
That you can get all that for 10,000.
No, not that. I'm talking about my list.
Oh, you mean used? Now we're just talking new. You're talking about
no,
used.
I'm talking
You
about my
opened up-
list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about Nikon and 2870. Oh, that might not be wide enough, but maybe it is. Just back up.
Yeah, nah, I'm going ZR. I'm going ZR, 2 of those puppies, and then because you're getting 2 cameras. Now, if you start once you get into use,
Oh, hoorah!
you're
100%.
open what?
Yeah. I'm definitely doing this
What?
because you still have to think batteries and you got to think memory cards.
Okay.
So I'm not saying you're not thinking about it, but I'm saying they need to think about it. If we're talking new, because yes, you would get way more used. 2 R6 Mark IIs, a 28 to 70, 2.8, and
No.
a 70 to 200.
I'm gonna cancel out your R6 Mark II because he says they're in a hot climate. And the R6 Mark II overheats.
It does not. It doesn't. I'm telling you 100%.
I've had it overheat on me multiple times
On what?
on shoots. When Travis brings out his R6 Mark II, that mug overheats.
I don't think so. I've never had it overheat. And it has been my primary driver for 2
Shooting
years.
where? Outside?
100%.
For long hours.
Weddings. Shot weddings in the summer in Houston. I'm just saying, will you get the meter? Yeah, you'll get the meter. You'll get the meter for everyone.
No, you don't get the meter for the ZR. ZR don't overheat.
I'm not saying that you don't get I'm not saying that everyone gets the meter, but I'm saying the meter is no indication on the deal. I've run like heat test outside 4K 60. You're good. Continuous.
That's
I'm
cap,
just telling
Terrell.
you. I'm just telling you I'm telling you what I would do.
That's
I'm
cap.
not calling you, Zion, get out of here. Yeah, this is what you have to ask everybody in a real legitimate way. Are you listening to little YouTube reviews or you own the camera?
I own the camera. What are we talking about?
I'm talking about Mount Zion. I'm talking about all y'all in cap. You don't own the camera. And it's not your daily driver. It was my daily driver for 2 years. 2 years. You want to know how many shoots I've had a Canon camera overheat on and stop working?
Cap.
0.
Cap.
0. I've never had to stop shooting.
Call him out, Cap. Call him out, fam.
Ever.
Call him out, fam.
Ever.
That's because when his camera does start to get overheated, he had 2 of them. So he would drop one and go pick up the other one.
You know it's cat when you got to make up stories.
Ain't nobody making up no stories. You're a
I'm
photographer anyway. You're not even a videographer.
Bro, get out of here, bro. So, obviously, Brandon is very allergic to Canon right now.
I'm not allergic. I spent more money on Canon than you have.
With 2 R6 IIs, a 28-70, and a 7200, you still got $1,200
And then an old camera that's gonna
for cards, batteries. Get yourself a little tripod.
Get yourself one of them little small rig fans to stick on the back of it too for when it starts to overheat.
Oh yeah, those actually are good. But you don't. I don't have one, but they're good. They work. They're nice. But I will say this, man, y'all sleeping on the R6 is crazy. All I can stand on is best selling full frame camera. Drop the mic. Get out of here. Put some respect on my name.
Your argument is that a lot of people made a bad decision. That's
Nope,
crazy.
absolutely not.
That's crazy.
No.
And you think all those people were buying that camera for video focuses?
Hold on. This is what I'm gonna say.
Best selling is not a good
argument. This is what I'm
argument.
gonna say. If it's so bad, why are people buying it?
Because they're photographers.
Nah, get out of here.
You think the majority of people who bought the R6 Mark II bought it for video? Are you serious?
No, they bought it for hybrid.
No.
Because they do both.
No.
Because they're working people and they like getting paid.
Lies.
Paid.
Lies.
Oh,
Straight
Brandon,
lies.
rent it.
I've rented it. I've
No.
shot with
I'm
it.
talking about Talbot. I'm talking about reasonable people right now.
Oh my gosh.
Rent it and see. Put it outside in that Utah weather. You can run it for days. I'm telling you.
Put money on it.
This is what I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna be very clear. Never received a cent from Canon. Would I would love to receive a cent from Canon? I would. If I felt like it would not be a good camera, I would tell you 100%. But I am telling you from my experience, from what I've used, it's been great. It's never overheated on me. Ever. So, obviously, I'm not saying that it can't overheat and it hasn't overheated on other people. If you had a different experience, that's fine. But y'all need to stop that YouTube parroting.
Ain't nobody YouTube parroting.
Not you. I'm saying the audience. Y'all talking that YouTube parroting. Oh, it's Canon. Or it's going to overheat. You ain't never picked it up and shot it. Take your diaper off and put some underwear on. Put some underwear on. Learn how to use a toilet. Y'all crazy. Looking at you, Central. Put some drawers on. That's crazy. It is time to put the pull-ups away. Y'all push me to the edge. Y'all push me.
Put some drawers on. It's great.
Y'all push me to the edge.
Oh my gosh. You're wild. What's some drawers on? Oh jeez.
It was time. It was time for another ism. Thank you, Rachel. It was time.
DSP, we broke Jarrell. This man went full crash out. Oh gosh, they're funny. Bro, I don't even remember what the original question what you were doing, but yeah.
What's your list?
I already said 2 ZRs, Nikon 24-70, Nikon 70-200.
Yeah, and 500 SSDs.
No, you can shoot H.265. Just give it a couple weeks. I think the ZR is probably the best bet long term for me.
Kofi, they don't have no choice. They poor.
What?
They ain't got no jobs.
Oh my gosh.
No, Kofi, I genuinely don't. What did my daughter ask me to buy her? I laughed at her because I was like, I ain't buying you nothing. We got 10 cameras at the crib. Like, we ain't buying anything new. But yeah,
she wanted a camera.
She wanted a little point shoot.
Yeah.
I was like, you can get a job.
Nah, I just give my kids whatever I have laying around the office. That's the reason why I still hold on to a lot of this Canon stuff.
Yeah, when they ask for new stuff, That's crazy.
Well, it's like my son asked me for microphones the other day.
Yeah.
Or no, he said, because one thing that'll like, there's two ways to get under my skin. One, ask me to buy you something. But then two, if I find out that you're buying something that I already have and you didn't come to me first, that irritates me. So he
Wait
goes,
a minute. So, he already has mics.
well, he was gonna buy. So he was like, hey, can you help me put in an order on Amazon? Because I don't just let my kids have access to Amazon. That's stupid.
Yeah.
So I said,
Our son ordered $90 worth of dinosaurs. Our 4-year-old. He got on our phone, and I want to sue.
That's stupid, see?
I want to sue. The Amazon is that easy for a little kid, 4-year-old, to.
They just gotta click buy now.
We got a freaking like orders of toy dinosaurs, and he was like, my dinosaurs are here. I look at my account, $90. Anyways, keep going. Crazy.
But yeah, so my son goes, I want to get some microphones. Can you help me order some like microphones for my phone?
Yeah.
And the way this fool act like I don't know what I'm talking about, I go, what you need microphones for? And he was like, oh, I want to do like interviews at school. And I was like, so you just need a mic that can go into your phone? And he goes, yeah. I go, oh, I got that. He goes, yeah, but I need one that can go into my phone. And I was like, I know. I bought your phone. And he was like, oh, okay. Are they wireless though? I
almost got him the most jank.
Bro, I was almost mad enough to be like, buy your own damn microphones. I don't care about you no more. But I was like, no, I got some microphones. So like I literally I come in here, I got a set of DJI mics or whatever that, I haven't been using.
Yeah.
So I bring them over to him. I'm like, yeah, here you go. You can use these microphones. Homie like, oh, okay, cool. He take them to school. First day, come back. Yeah, I can't use these no more. I got in trouble. He hands them back to me, and I'm like, see, that's why you don't spend no money on your own dang stuff. Just come in here and ask me. I got the stuff here. But I'm telling you, my kids, they'll be like, oh, Dad, I really want to shoot this thing, but I need a green screen. How much a green screen cost? I'm like, bro, just go to the office.
Yeah,
Everything
seriously.
you need is right here.
Seriously, it's probably in the garage. I have the opposite problem. My daughter's like, Dad, I need a microphone. And she's like, I found some on Amazon, $20. I'm like, girl, don't
waste your money.
Don't waste your money. No, Dad, I researched it. It got like 10,000 reviews. If you waste your money on them microphones, I'm gonna be mad at you. No. I already talked to Mom. She cool with it. She gets the microphones in 2 days. It's broken. And I'm like,
and she probably looking at you like, what can be done, Dad?
And I'm like, I'm so mad at you right now. Like, I love the effort.
Yeah.
Like, the effort's like, man, I ain't gonna wait on you. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend my own money. But it's just like, I need you to have some wisdom, man. Like, bro, if it is less than $50,
don't even buy it.
Don't waste your time, bro. She did get like a little interview on it, but the way it was crackling,
bro. I think I low key because I be seeing videos like that NBA edit you sent me.
Yeah,
I got a feeling. I think crappy audio is about to have a trend because the way they be like taking these little handheld mics, putting it right underneath their chin, and then yelling till it peaks to all existence.
You can tell that design too, that little pill design.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know exactly. That's the $20 microphone from Amazon.
That's $20 microphone.
It's crazy.
Stop buying that crap, y'all.
Seriously.
You can make a good mic peak as well. You can just buy a good microphone.
They're like,
it'll last you.
Nah. Dude.
You know how you can blow speakers? They figure out ways to blow microphones. It's crazy. Shut up.
It's crazy. Crazy.
You're crazy.
They be putting the microphones.
I hate you.
No, I'm just reading the comment. In the back. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all wild, man.
You're wild.
Y'all some.
It's the pause.
I'm
You
telling
messed it
y'all,
up.
y'all need to put some.
You didn't say some
y'all
wild
need to
stuff
take
this
the-
episode.
Put
You know that sound? You know
Take-
those videos where it's like they'll like say something and it'll be like "Bah," and it goes all black. I want somebody to make an edit of our show every
Rachel
week.
said she was gonna pull our isms.
What is our isms? What is that like? What is ism?
Oh gosh, not that. All the little sayings.
Oh, is that what ism is? We have isms.
I'm gonna hope.
Okay. Shaq, clip that. I need somebody just making timestamps every time somebody says something out of pocket, and then we can make that edit. Oh, Rachel's on it. She says I'm on it.
I'm on it.
Rachel, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like it's just like you know the sound, right?
Mhm.
Where it's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
somebody says something like out of pocket and it's just like that bomb
Yeah.
or whatever. Bro, I want that. Oh my gosh.
Mount Zion, crazy.
I wonder how much stuff we say and we miss ourselves. But they catch it. Mount Zion catches everything.
Yes.
Central Entertainment catches everything.
Nah, Central be fabricating stuff. Central be like, I'm gonna lead you to the dark side.
I'm pretty sure they were like trying to get you to crash out earlier, and I was just sitting back here enjoying the show.
See?
What'd you say? I have the Tamps. A brand. What?
That's what I'm saying. He be making stuff up.
Making shit up. You wild. We gonna
Dude,
find out that Central
Would
Entertainment.
that be
Central
so,
Entertainment?
Hold on. That would be so funny.
What?
If you're laughing and you fart and we didn't hear it, and then like it's got a clip, bro, that'd be so funny.
Wait, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm just saying if that existed.
That doesn't exist.
I know, but see, I told you, he leads us to the dark side. It's crazy.
He says stuff in the chat to get us to say things that he can then later take out of context and use against us. I can.
Yeah,
tell you.
who's the guy over Darth Vader?
Darth Sidious.
No, but what's his name in the Senate?
Palpatine, same guy.
Palpatine, yeah.
Same- Darth
Palpatine.
Sidious.
That's the name I was thinking about.
Oh,
Palpatine.
I'm using it as blackmail. Never go to Slot Canyon with Kofi. Dang.
Roasting.
Brandon Talbot, that's disrespectful.
Is he calling him? What was the name of the warthog from Lion King?
Pumbaa. That's crazy. How you gonna call this man Zion and Pumbaa in the same episode?
Hold on.
Oh my god.
on.
It's his birthday.
Hold on.
Kofi, I was
Hold
just gonna
on.
sing a little African birthday hymns, and this man over here calling you Zion and fucking Pumbaa. That's crazy. You're crazy.
An African birthday hymn? That's crazy. Hold on for just one
That's
second.
so disrespectful.
I was led into a trap by Brandon Talbot. Hold on. Y'all need to understand how the brain works. This man said, I went into a slot canyon and Kofi farted downwind. Y'all don't remember when Pumbaa and Timon in the song when he's like, you can't stand down when?
And oh, the shame.
And no shame in the name. I am not saying that Kofi is Pumbaa. You were not. You were also not Zordon. You're an African king.
Umbaku.
Very in the straightest way possible. I can say that, king.
I'm on the Stairmaster crying on my birthday. Dang. You sent that man straight to the gym. That's disrespectful.
You are. I feel like everything coming out of my mouth is crazy.
Clip that.
I feel like everything is crazy, bro. Hit pause real quick. The way you almost had me say it without hitting pause is crazy. Hit that pause. Hit that mute.
I said, clip that, bro. Hey, Rachel, there's another one for you. Resume, bro. Keep going.
I'll just text it to him.
You crazy.
I ain't saying it online.
You crazy. Oh my gosh, you're an insane person.
Oh goodness. So yes. Happy birthday, Kofi.
Happy birthday, Kofi.
And with all the respect in the world, all the flowers, all the love, you deserve it.
Do y'all be laughing as hard as we be laughing? Cause I be wondering that sometime. Are y'all just like at home dying?
They need to be laughing hard. They need to be crapping their pants. Like, check your drawers. What are we doing this for if y'all ain't dying? Go ahead and log off right now. It's the end of the show. If tears ain't in your eyes, peace.
I just be wondering if it'd be just as funny as we be experiencing it. Oh my gosh.
We still here, aren't we? Brendan, that's true, bro.
Oh my gosh. I met a lot of lurkers at NAB. A lot of people who watch the show but don't ever comment. Shout out to all the lurkers.
My wife's like, it's those guys again. Does she be laughing though?
She be like, oh, what you laughing at? Funny little jokes on your funny little phone.
Get back to work.
I thought they was talking about cameras. Cameras can't be that funny. Oh my God. Everybody in the chat, one last time. Happy birthday for Kofi.
Yeah, your boy.
No, it's your boy.
That's what I said.
No, you said it wrong.
Kofi.
Oh, now you messing up the first name? That's wild.
Kofi.
That's terrible.
Kofi.
Kofi, I got respect for you. Happy birthday. I would never call you the things that Darrell called you today, because I'm your real friend. So.
I call those things from a deep place of respect and very misguided perspective.
Sure. All right.
Unfortunate turn of events.
It's very fortunate that Kofi is in our life and that he's celebrating his birthday. How old are you turning, Kofi? How old is Kofi?
32.
I'm putting him at 33 because I think he's the same age as me. Wait, I'm not even 33. Dang.
Kofi's like, I ain't laughing. Stop talking about it, Doc. 34.
Okay,
young boy.
Is 34 young?
Bro, I'm turning 40 this year.
Dang. Oof. How them knees feel?
Yeah, old.
Oh, I forgot. We had a poll. All right. Recapping the poll real quick. When it comes to Resolve, 64% of y'all say I use it, but I want to get better. Hey,
That's a lot of people.
that is a lot.
We got a few masters up in here.
Yeah.
Little Yodas.
Yeah, some of y'all. I'll say something so disrespectful. Calling yourself a master is crazy.
No, I mean, there might be people on here editing for Lucasfilms. Who knows? Question, though. That is crazy. Because how long have you been using Final Cut?
14 years, 15 years?
Yeah, Brandon feels my pain. 15 years?
Yeah.
Okay. You're very proficient at it, right?
Very proficient.
Very proficient, very efficient.
Yeah.
What would you rate your level?
I would say I use it, but I want to get better.
Yeah. But would you put yourself at master?
I was technically a genius at Apple.
That's fair.
So
I've been using Adobe for 10 years. And while I know how to do everything that I want to do and can figure out stuff, bro, I ain't no master.
that's what I say. I probably know it, but want to get better. Actually, I know it, but don't want to get better. I just want to hire somebody else to do it. I have no desire to get better at Final Cut.
What are those? I know that you don't have to do this, but what do they call those power nodes?
Yes.
On DaVinci?
Oh, I learned the cheat code.
I'm just saying, if you're not doing power nodes, And I don't even know enough about Resolve.
You know that in Resolve, what you don't even have to do, like you only got to be able to do it once. Then you save that and then you leave it in a file, and then you can always apply that to every single one.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, but if you don't know how to do that, take master off your name. I'm gonna need some sorcery.
Also, I think just because you color in Resolve doesn't make you a Resolve master. I said what I said.
The way that we're just going in on these are they ain't never said all we know.
Somebody just unlisted themselves as a master. They just changed their vote.
If you got a free trial, you ain't a master. We just roasting at this point.
Yeah, no, we just messing with you. All right, y'all. It has been real. Jarrell, any final words for the people?
Your boy is skinny.
You stop glazing.
Happy
man.
birthday.
Calm down. Jeez. What do you want me to say? Pause.
Pause on your pause.
Hey,
That looked very sus.
Okay, calm down.
A little shimmy.
Like Jarrell said, go put some drawers on.